Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 5 of season 2 of Percy Jackson. The last episode, we've entered the sea of monsters. We've made a couple of choices. We made some sacrifices along the way. We've simply just lost some people as a result of some of those choices as well. I don't know. We got a lot of depth with Clarisse in the last episode, and I'm curious to see how that continues to evolve, especially given the oracle reading that she got. And then on top of that, we have some type of sea entity that is following them, that is continuously returning Annabeth's bracelet to her. But we're stuck between, I want to say, a rock and a hard place, but really it's just two giant sea monsters. And we're in a bit of a pickle right now. So let's just see what happens next, guys. If you want to see the full length reaction, we'll get early access. If you want to submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes, you can do all that over on Patreon. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on movies or react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 5. We check into Cece's Spa and Resort. Here we go. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about their boat getting completely decimated by the thermos being, having the lid completely removed. Hopefully it just dropped them somewhere and they're fine. Are they in a bathhouse? A spa? Oh, duh. Duh. That's the title of the episode. Was it the next trial? They say after it was the Sea of Monsters, the two choices, it was the Sirens or something next? The next trial, probably?
I woke up 15 minutes before you did. I don't know if we're at sea or if this is another big ship or what.
I'm glad to see that you're awake and refreshed. You need more time. I apologize. I'm Hilla, your concierge. I'll be right outside with some cucumber water when you're ready.
Wait.
Yep.
Where's Tyson?
And the rest of our crew.
Well, what rest of your crew?
I'm so sorry, but our fishermen found you floating on a raft. I'm afraid you were the only survivors.
That we found.
Take all the time that you need.
You're just the only ones that made it here. Don't let that weigh you down just yet. It'll be okay.
I promised my mom I'd take care of him.
He could still be alive. So could Clarisse.
We lost everything.
Not everything. She's right there. I thought she was gonna smack him with a sword for a second. The way she just kind of like flicked her wrist momentarily. Never been to a spa. Not once in my entire life.
Welcome to Cece's Island Resort and Spa, the only sanctuary in the Sea of Monsters. We provide rest and relaxation to get heroes back on track.
Oh, is this like a checkpoint? It's a safe space. Resting zone.
Ready.
He's our masseuse.
Sorry about that.
You okay?
Every guest is on a quest. Excuse me a moment, that doesn't happen very often.
What doesn't? The sirens.
What? Okay, I was right about the sirens, but...
I know you've experienced great loss. I am so sorry.
Look, I don't mean to be
Impatient.
Noted.
I'm sensing something deeper, and it's hard to see past your grief right now, but I think after some rest, we'll be able to help you figure out what's wrong with you.
What do I know her from? I can't tell if I know her face, but I most definitely feel like I know her voice. That's such an absurd sight.
siren song is a deadly test.
Okay, so this is a checkpoint. I thought this was the trap. Oh, what the? Stone sirens?
I do my best to help them escape the island, but not everyone is patient.
Oh, he's being drawn to them. Never heard of stone sirens.
What do they sound like?
Well, the song is different for each hero.
Oh, that's an exciting little ploy they could play.
The sirens peer into your soul to see your fatal flaw and then use that against you to trap you in an illusion of your own making.
Well, I wanted to see what happened. He just got genjutsu'd. Oh, that's not... That didn't seem very illusion-y right there. He got torn apart.
Stavros thought that my training was for cowards, but it takes bravery to look inward and confront your true self.
Yeah, usually they're like women, birds or women fish, like I mentioned before.
That is how we sail past the sirens.
Or use wax, like Odysseus.
That man has gotten more demigods killed. It was from Aristaeus' personal hive.
All right, whatever. It's their own thing. I was just like, again, just checking myself.
Aristaeus is the god of beekeeping.
Excessive reliance on self-knowledge.
Noted.
Pointing out their flaws, trying to help them before they go out to face the test.
There has to be another way. We washed ashore on the other side of this island, right? Maybe if we sail out that way.
The Sea of Monsters doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
There is no getting around the sirens. but I will
we
do my
talked
best to
about
help
that
you pass
earlier.
them.
All right, so we washed up somewhere else, at least, as I presumed. But I'm going to have to hazard a guess it's a completely different island. All right, Rosemary DeWitt. Daphne Campbell and the boys. That might have been... That's it. That's it. That's what I know her from. Wait. Oh, shit. She lucked out. She's on the right goddamn island. Oh, my. Well, but yeah, that's the only thing I know her from. Polyphemus. Well, at least Grover's not gonna be alone anymore. I want you to fix this up. Prime cut of meat right here. Yeah.
Haven't had demigod in a long, long time.
Demigod, eh?
Needs nutmeg.
Needs nutmeg.
Clarisse!
Nice dress.
What are you doing? Making a weapon?
Yeah.
Reese, please. You don't know Polyphemus. You can't beat him. Percy is dead.
Oh, hey, everybody thinks the others are dead. But we also don't know where Tyson is, because she woke up alone.
Percy and Annabeth are still alive. I can sense them. See, I've got this empathy link with Percy.
Cool. How does that help us now?
It's a very valid point.
I mean, I've been trapped in this cave for days, but that didn't stop me from plotting escape. Problem was, my plan needed at least one other person and
So you
a
have
lot
a
more
plan.
room, which I didn't have until about 5 minutes ago.
Well, there we go. He's got a plan.
The other way out of here.
Yes. Yes. Something Clarisse also needs to learn. Teamwork. And friendship. Getting dolled up for the role here, both of you. Fitting the, well, then again, everybody else is in, like, spa attire, as opposed to being all, like, Greeked up.
No one at camp needs to know about this.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know, why not? Just go with it. I don't know what we're complaining about. Guinea pigs? A little snack?
Don't mind the critters. They're just here for emotional support. Have you ever held a chinchilla?
Yes.
We're set, thanks. Kind of in a rush.
You gotta be very gentle.
Well, we can't rush the process, but let's try.
What the hell?
That was magic. I think I just figured out who you really are.
You mean Percy? Because I'm not trying to hide.
Cersei the witch?
Sorceress.
We don't like that word over here.
Turned Odysseus' men into pigs.
I've come so far. I am banished here, and I make the best of it by helping people, and I do have other heroes to help.
I mean, not a bad place to be banished, all things considered. A resort.
If we don't identify what your fatal flaw is, we can't begin the real work.
What's yours?
Empathy. I literally can't help helping people, even when they hurt me.
Oof. Yeah.
Been through evaluations before. I'll get this over with.
Oh, why is it... The hell?
Did you save camp?
I think we'll get good sleep here.
We're best friends. We're bros.
You'll be safe here, okay? I promise.
Mickey promises he can't keep?
He's not a threat. He's with me.
Or...
We're all getting out of here together.
Percy, no! Percy, stand up. I mean it.
It's okay.
As you and Annabeth were in trouble, and a real hero stands up for others.
I don't know what I'm witnessing here. As far as like what it's actually zeroing in on.
You always put your friends first, don't you?
How is that a bad
okay,
thing?
there it is. I had a hard time like piecing together what all that was meant to mean.
To save a friend, you might sacrifice a quest.
Ooh, he'll do anything for his friends.
Your soul. You might
That's
even
what's so dangerous
sacrifice
about Olympus.
the world.
Ah, that's worse. But that lines up with the prophecy we've been told about.
That's actually a sign of growth.
Wait, how?
You guys should be afraid of me because that lady's right.
No!
Tyson is dead. Grover is lost. So if I had to choose between saving you or saving Olympus, I'd burn it all down.
No, Jesus. Yeah.
Just like Luke said to Hollywood.
If you're talking about the great prophecy, that's 3 years away. We need to get past the sirens and save Grover now.
Wait, did they give us a timetable?
What if we get there and I have to choose between saving Grover and saving Camp? Or saving Grover and saving you?
Oof.
My flaw isn't just fatal to me.
Look, stop. It's okay.
What if I'm more human than demigod? That's what you were worried about. What you said in the Ironclad. Human choices. That's me.
Yeah.
That's all I am. I haven't spent enough time in your world to change that.
And she hasn't spent enough time in your world to change the other stuff. That's why you balance each other out nicely. Rely on your group, your squad.
And this was never my quest.
Shit.
I made you to it.
Do want to know hers though. I like how his is rare. It's rare for people to put themselves behind others, put everybody else in front of them. Valid, I guess, in hindsight.
She can't hold you forever. Yadira. The tree. She's a Cuban oak, very sassy and sensitive, so keep climbing.
We've had plenty of time to get to know each other.
You're even weirder than I remember.
Thank you? Maybe? Vines, more strength. Grover! She was close enough, the vines could have grabbed her. Come on, Grover. Where's your head at?
Wow, back so soon.
Wait. Where's Demigod Thief?
She cut herself down and escaped through the top.
You know, I thought he'd be bigger.
Cyclops.
Oh, shit. Oh, no!
You tricked me!
Holy, I would never.
Oh, God. Oh, we're losing control of the narrative. Well, I mean, not losing control. We've lost control now.
Pomegranate juice?
Oh, yes, please.
How'd they make it through?
Now see? That's more like it.
I'm not asking for me. My friend needs to get past the sirens. I want to help her.
There you go. Doing it again.
Well, rumor around the Saudi is that you two are on a quest to the island of Polyphemus. Oh, we're all demigods here, hon. And we're all on quests.
And not all of us have left.
I remember I was about to give up when Mei Lin here sailed right past the sirens. 50 years.
What?
Just when I was starting to get discouraged again. Oh, Chrysopolis goes and shows us how it's done.
So every time you're about to lose hope, a hero makes it past the sirens.
Oh, miracles happen.
Oh, this is definitely a trap. This is the trap to keep you all stuck here and from giving up hope. This is the illusion.
My mom told me your story, how you help travelers, and how they always leave you behind, treat you like an obstacle they have to pass. For someone who's faithful,
maybe these just
people.
Maybe she just doesn't want to be alone.
It's gotta hurt.
You're a kind soul.
She's hesitant to let everybody leave.
I just remember what it was like to not have any friends. So I get why you want to keep people here.
Oh.
Everyone else is free to leave whenever they want.
But most don't. Instead, they keep training for a program they can never pass.
There are 6 champions that would say otherwise.
Because you helped them cheat.
One day, a ship washed up on the shore, and then as soon as they got what they wanted, they left and never looked back. And then it happened again, and another ship, and another.
And again, and again, and again.
Because heroes only love you as long as they need you.
Oof. That does seem to be a common trend.
I won't tell anyone your secret.
If I help you pass the sirens.
And I'll come to visit.
If you help Annabeth.
There he goes again.
I accept your offer to keep my secret.
Then again, he knows he's a danger to all of this. Whoa. Wait. Oh, the animals. What did she turn him into? Oh my God. The Percy pig. Thank you, subtitles.
If folks see Annabeth pass the sirens without taking so much as one class, well, the whole litter might just up and follow her to their doom.
We need to have a guinea pig. Oh my God, what the? We need a guinea pig rebellion. That's what we need. Oh God, what happened to Grover? What happened here? What? We missed a whole kerfuffle.
Grover? Where's the Cyclops?
Out looking for you. There should be a key somewhere in the pile of junk to your left.
I'm surprised that he. Well, I mean, I guess if he doesn't find her, I mean, that would be he would be the next best thing to eat.
This is where she told me it ends, so it's over.
Well, is this your tomb of stone or whatever?
The Oracle. She told me I'd fly to my final resting place. A tomb of stone.
That's not what she said. That's what you're interpreting it as.
It's the end I deserve.
Come on now.
I made a promise to my soldiers that I would never let another warrior fall on the battlefield if I could prevent it.
And you could have prevented it. Well, not really.
Father, forgive me, I failed.
The 6 would have been the choice. The rest of it would have been inevitable.
Don't talk like that. Your father is merciful. He cares for you.
Merciful?
Ares, merciful?
Oh, wait. Was that some Cyclop trickery?
I wish to thank you both.
Oh!
Some prophecy may prove useful if your allies shall.
Polyphemus can hear. Polyphemus can listen while the deceptive satyr shares dreams with his friend Percy.
Oh, wow. I mean, we've seen all of that through Tyson. All these little, like, Cyclops tricks. Made them think they were safe, that no one was listening, no one was paying attention, just to get more information.
My fatal flaw is pride. It was on my first progress report at Camp Half-Blood, and you know what? I was proud of it.
That's funny.
I'm not gonna die because I'm not gonna fail. I got Zadie to loan me her boat. My dagger is attached to this winch, which rotates on a timer. And once we get past the sirens, the blade cuts us loose.
Too many people do the same thing. They could just always get through. Oh, yes. Go, Percy Pig. Oh, his pen, his pen. That's what she picked up.
I think I am more afraid of failing my mother than dying. I've only seen Athena a couple times in my life. Thought I was okay with that until I met Percy. His mom was always there for him. But what makes me even more angry is the thought of someone trying to take him from her. Wait!
Rebellion! Yo!
Get the way!
Wax, you're gonna need it.
Take your share, Percy. Much obliged.
Ready?
Call me Blackbeard.
Yo! Hell yeah!
Here, let's put in Cece's wax before we get too close.
Wait, is it empty?
What?
It's barely enough for one of us.
Well, one person can do something, and the other can just restrain the other person.
You take the wax, I'll take the mast. Hurry!
Yeah, you're running out of time.
Yeah, that's not enough.
You witch!
Don't do this. On timing, please. Let me help.
I can do this.
Do what?
Don't believe anything you see or anything you hear. Just on timing, please. Just help me. Listen to me, Annabeth.
Hey, that's a sick visual, though.
This is neutral ground.
You want some words of wisdom?
Go f yourself! How did she, like, break free? Whoa! What the hell? What the hell? Badass, though.
Mother.
I've never seen anyone set a trap for the sirens until today.
Set a trap? How? What happened?
I didn't know you were watching.
That was the trap? Oh! Oh my god, no! Whoa! We got double tricked. How is... Did they stop singing, though? How is he fine? The wax got taken away. Maybe they stopped singing once they thought that they had her. Well, they made it through. Damn, it was a trap within a trap within a trap. But, thanks to Percy, she got out of there. Yeah, they had to have stopped singing.
You know, beat the sirens, end the war, bring everyone together, and then my mother would...
That's human. You want her to notice you.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially from a child to a parent.
What did you see when you heard their song?
Just... you.
No.
If you weren't at those rocks, who knows what I would have seen. I think you shielded me. I think you saved me.
If you stayed at camp, I'd be Siren Chow.
Yeah, that's true.
You definitely saved me.
Yeah, they would not have finished this quest.
Maybe we both had to be here to get past them. Like the one version of fate that doesn't suck.
This is another genjutsu.
31, 75, 12. We're here.
Hell yeah! That was fun. I like them playing around with the concept of the resort and why Cersei is doing what she's doing. Oh, I have a curse to help people come and go, but then they never come back and say hi. They never come just to say hello, see how I'm doing. Everybody just goes on and nobody comes to visit. So she's hoarding heroes to quell her loneliness. And I get that. I get that. I love how they like humanize all of these different kind of like mythological tales like this in this like fun kind of way. And when people find out her secret or maybe get too unruly, she turns them into her menagerie, a member of her menagerie of pets in there. Dude, the fact that the subtitles themselves said Percy Pig, not guinea pig, Percy Pig, that got me. But then it was just like, not just like heroes, not just like demigods or whatever on this quest. Blackbeard, of all people, was in there in that cage with Percy. So that like pirates sailed through here and searched for booty, treasure, and whatnot. And they got themselves locked up here. Oh, that was fun. Because it's Edward Teach was his name, right? Blackbeard. Yeah, Edward Teach. So that's why he went by Eddie as a guinea pig. I was like, oh, call me Blackbeard or whatever the fuck he said. Grover, his little ruse has been part of a ruse this entire time. Polyphemus knew immediately by scent alone that he was a satyr and not a cyclops. So all this was just to gather more information, use him as bait to get a bigger fish. And it seems to have worked. Yeah, I was wondering about that because we've seen Tyson utilize a lot of different little abilities, like his ability to mimic voices. He can hear really well, smell really well. All of his senses are heightened. Like he said, I might be half blind or whatever he said, but everything else still works, and almost to a superhuman degree. So he's just been playing dumb this entire time to let him feel safe and in control, listening to him talk in his sleep. It's unfortunate to talk in your sleep. As far as I know, I don't. You know, I might murmur and mutter here and there, but as far as full-on talking, I don't know that I've ever done that myself. At least it's never been reported to me. But yeah, that sucks. Now, Clarisse, we don't know what happened to her after the cutaway. Do we? Did we? No. So they've both been caught. And she's like kind of resigned herself to what she thinks her fate is, what the fates told her. Not the fates, the oracle told her. And that's still just up for interpretation. She's read it the one way, and it's like they said, like it's one of those things like it's only going to make sense once you kind of get to the end of the journey, really. Like even Grover was like, that might not be what that means. But we'll see. There's no way though that's going to go out. But I like them like seeing their fatal flaws, tackling them. The way that Cersei has built this institution to help heroes as opposed to collect them. But whenever it gets too overwhelming, the lack of hope for the people here, she has to let someone go so that everybody else doesn't give up and leave and go back home. They might not go forward, but they may leave and give up on the quest, leaving her resort. Such a manipulative way to force people to stay with you. But given what she's experienced, I get it. But I like how they play that through. I'm still a little confused on how Percy was able. Well, he said, "You shielded me." So maybe something about Annabeth's, like, Athena latent ability or whatever. Maybe because they were focused on her because she fell prey to it. Maybe they stopped focusing on him. Is it because he only saw her? And maybe that was because they were drawing their attention towards Annabeth, not him. So it wasn't really as personalized or as much of a trap because he was able to go after her, see her, and pull her away. The way we were trapped with a trap within the trap, though, was like, that was some vile stuff right there. That was fun, though. I like their design. I like their design a lot. Even though it's counter to what I'm familiar with, it was cool. At least it looked cool. Like these pillars, these living rock stone pillars that are calling you over, and then they just, once they got you, they just rip you to shreds. Like that one dude that went up there, all that's left is his bloodied helmet. And they were just like, just going to town. I don't know. That was all cool, fun, and creative. But yeah. No wax. She just yanked that away. We got to look at Athena. Yeah, overall, we finally got to see Polyphemus for one. But overall, pretty damn solid episode. Again, I think after, like, it's not like we had a bad first episode, not by any stretch. It was a little clunky in the way that sometimes first episodes of a season can be, to catch people up at the same time if you don't remember the previous season, or if you're coming in for the first time for whatever reason in season 2. Outside of that, from episode 2 onward, I feel like it's just gotten smoother and smoother and more focused. And it's just been fun, especially since we've set sail on this quest. I've been loving the journey a lot so far. This section might be my favorite so far, just because of all of this, especially with the examination of their character flaw, and how that's going to play a part probably down the line as well, or as a part of this prophecy. A lot of setup there. But yeah, cool shit. Really enjoyed this one. With that said, let's check out Patreon, see what you all have to say. Sabrina Bashimi, how would you get past the sirens, and what is your fatal flaw? What is my fatal flaw? I mean, I would like to say that I care more about others to a detriment sometimes. My empathic ability to feel very deeply can sometimes be very crippling when I'm overwhelmed with negativity. Like, especially with what's going on in the world today. It keeps me up at night. Like, I've lost so much sleep this year already, just because I'll read a headline, I'll see a thing, I can't fixate on it, and then I get stuck in a cycle of doom scrolling through stuff, and then next thing I know, I need to wake up in an hour for work. Like, it's just, that's one of those things that really, like, fuck me up, I think. I don't know. Another one might be, like, motivation. It's hard for me to start something or get the ball rolling on something. I don't know if that's necessarily, I don't know if I'd call that one a fatal flaw. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's the best I can come up with. As far as how I would get past the sirens, my first thought when I was thinking up what to do here, I mean, given the nature of the world we're in right now, we've got, technology has advanced immensely up until this point. Noise canceling headphones. Unless it's psionic, which it doesn't appear to be, purely auditory and sonic, but noise canceling headphones. Not that they would just have them on you at any given time. And then again, I carry these around. They do. I mean, I don't know how much you need, because if you even hear just a little, and these don't cancel out everything, so it might be a little bit of an issue. I mean, they were going to use earwax or that beeswax to plug their ears. That's also a route to go. That's also not completely perfect, but my initial thought was, we saw Tyson. I mean, where's Tyson? We didn't even catch up with him at all after they got washed away. Not that I could recall, at least, in this episode. Anyway, I was thinking catapult a bomb over there. Just blow them up. You know, explosives, you know, during the age of heroes were not readily available. Just throw a bomb over there. Tyson built one himself. We could strap together something, given we're limited to what we have on us. So, yeah, I mean, I guess if we didn't have one, we're kind of screwed. But that was my first thought. Just fucking catapult a bomb over there and just blow that shit to Kingdom Come. Or, maybe wrap yourself in audio foam. Make yourself like a soundproof booth. Kind of like what they use for recording studio. Again, you're limited to what you have here. You can't just do that on the fly. Yeah, I don't know. If I didn't have any of these things that I would have, I really don't know what I would do. I like the idea of just tying yourself to the mast and then just like hoping the boat just goes the right direction, or like strapping it in to make sure it goes and then setting your knife on a timer. That I wouldn't be able to pull off. Well, I mean, without like the things I talked about, I don't know that I could. So yeah, I'd probably die without the prerequisites that I've discussed, at least not that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't know. We got Andre Vladik here. If it's not too deep a question, what do you think the three sirens would show you to trick you into coming to them? That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe a loved one in need of help, or one of my friends in need of help, or a cat. Like, I think a kitten or a cat just in desperate need would probably be enough to get me to stop and go over there. Like if it was one of my animals like in danger or something like that, I would definitely leap into action. So I think that would be like a good way to trick me. Someone I love, or one of my any one of my collection of my menagerie of cats found themselves in harm's way. That I think that would be enough to get me to go over there. I mean, I don't think that's like a deep question or a deep answer necessarily, because I don't think it's not like it's too revealing or anything like that, or too personal to answer. I think it's pretty simple for me. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that would be more than that. Like the thing that would lure me over that I would see, but like what she was like, oh, she saw initially Luke, Grover, and Percy, these people, the only people left alive right now that mean anything to her, arguing and trying to maintain these things, and she's being drawn there to settle that discussion, that conflict, and then her mother shows up because she put herself in danger. I just want for her mother to show up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have anything more like that. And then, do you think anyone besides Percy and Annabeth survived after being thrown off the ship? Well, I mean, clearly Clarisse did. We got that confirmation in this episode. Tyson most certainly did. There's no way they're just going to off them off screen like that and just a whoosh and they're gone. Tyson's fine. I don't think anybody died. I think all of them survived. Now, all the dead people on that ship most certainly are re-deadified. But then we have finally Kaylee McRae. Sorry, I apologize. I got dyslexified into your first name and your last name and combining the two. What are your thoughts on Annabeth's flashbacks? I mean, I think it's this longing for all of the people in her life that matters to get along. I think that's what she's like flickering back to in her visions, is that, you know, because Luke, no matter what all he's done, like she said, she's still going to try to save him. Like, she still sees him as family. She doesn't want to give up on him, you know, as lost as he might seem. and then obviously her newfound family with Grover and Percy. You know, she's trying to, I think she really desperately wants to hold that together. And I think that was representative of the, you know, it's the conflict. But they were there. It was one of the times where they were all together. So I think that's what that was kind of meant to entail, because that's something she wants, is to fix that, to mend that, to save that, to make that a reality. That's my interpretation of it, at least right now. I'd love to hear your guys's. And what do you think your fatal flaws would have been, and how the sirens would have tricked you? I'd love to hear you guys answer some of these questions yourselves. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Or if you want to see the full-length reaction, get early access to submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts, you can do all that over on Patreon as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lily Shan's son, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Brindley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for becoming savers here on the channel, helping sponsors support the rescues and take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. And as always, we give a huge special thank you to all of our channel legends. You guys and the patrons allow us to do pretty much everything we do here on the channel at this point. You keep this ship sailing forward. You keep us able to do all this stuff and be back against the copyright system here on YouTube. You guys are the shield that protects us from all the stupid shit that goes on with the algorithm and in the world right now. I really appreciate that support. I don't know what the channel would look like right now if we didn't have you guys, but I really appreciate that so much, and especially you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all we wouldn't even be here. But that's this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.